AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And that's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And Hayden Hurst, over the years, the unquestioned starter. He had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To the air again, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
from the gun on third down. Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Boswell's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ready?
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Offline, ready?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Burrow will throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The gain of 39 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pickett back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Let's go.
Pickett sets up play action.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Pickett.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Good
clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Pickett. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 62 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here we go, here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to give into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 72 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Pickett going to keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 MP, hey! 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, and he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Start down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass to Mixon on the check down.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
On the option left, it's Burrow.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.